A massive thank you to my members from April 2025. Become a member today under the ⴅᴇᴅᴟᴏᴏ membership and request a video today.
Tony!
Maybe Tony will show up later.
Tony! Tony is a babyfish mouth ⴘᴇᴜ mutated freak fish piece of trash for life. All right, let's get into WWE Raw for May 13th, 2002.
I don't think they still were used to saying WWE yet, because there was a lot of F references, but there's also a lot of get the F out references, so I think the propaganda has just begun.
Yeah, really. We're going to talk about some crazy stuff. There was one specifically that I don't really remember, and then I saw it, and I was like, oh my God. The propaganda style.
Yes, I agree, yeah.
But first, we have to move to the music. Play that fucking music.
To see the change.
Does he say fucking?
Yes, but it does.
Okay.
It's censored, but it does play that.
Is it
music.
censored?
Yeah, it's just
okay. Because as a kid growing up, I just always like I've never heard it censored. I always just play that fucking music. Like, even on the games.
Sure, it's done in the way. I think it tricks your mind because it's played that like it's
played that fucking music.
It cuts out the F or
that's me style. Maybe that's where I got that from subconsciously. Play that fucking music.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Yeah,
that's crazy. Congrats to them.
A lot of pyro here, swirly pyro. Damn, that song is so fucking good, man. That's so
Everything
good.
about this presentation here is really dope, to be honest with you. I
agree, yeah.
If this was still the WWF, it would have been 3 times as cool, just so you know.
Yeah, well, it dies soon. Sorry about that.
Yeah, wrestling's over. So we're in the after story at this point. This is the Go Home show to Judgment Day 2002, or at least the Go Home Raw.
How long did it take you to realize that Judgment was not spelled with an E?
I actually still write it with an E no matter what.
I think that's not wrong, though. I think they're both right, but I think this is more right. Does that make sense?
Is one of these British?
I don't know. You want me to do live?
At least. Laugh it up.
When you search Judgment with an E, the noun version is with an E, so I don't really know.
Oh, wow. Yeah, so I guess you're right either way, but WWF or E, I guess.
Get definitely. The F out, man.
Yeah, sorry, we haven't gotten to that point yet. I haven't seen that too many times. Right. But get the E out, really.
Forever.
We kick off the show here. Brock Lesnar comes out.
Yes.
He's a Day of Reckoning style Brock Lesnar.
Because he it's very weird. So they show, the crowd shot and all. Judgment Day is 6 days away, and we're in Toronto. 17,732 fans in attendance, which is a lot of fucking people. They're also when the drop down shows up to show like what city they're in, it just says Toronto, not like Ontario or not Canada.
They're in Canada.
Yeah, just Toronto.
This is a big trip for them. Usually, Canada was a pretty. They always drew a house in Canada.
Yeah, I mean, 17,000 people for a Raw sounds like a lost era as well. There's a big sign in the crowd that says, I am Canadian. That's pretty good. But yeah, Brock.
That's nice.
They show the Tron, and I guess they hadn't figured it out yet, but Brock's Tron, the usual face of Brock just sits on the Tron for a minute before his music starts. So it was kind of awkward.
Dude, Brock's song here is so based. This remix is hard as hell, man. It goes perfect with him doing his little jump and stuff. I was like, wow, this is good. I love this.
So for those that don't know, Brock I don't know if he just hadn't adopted the regular one yet, or if this is the OG. This must be the OG, right?
Paul Heyman's out here in the 2000 NBA draft suit.
And he
looks like Nathan Fielder when he went to Jimmy Kimmel that one time.
Brock's Tron, by the way, he hasn't done enough yet. Even though they show a recap of him fighting the Hardys 700 times, but his Tron is just him hitting moves on Rikishi.
Dude, the F5 on Rikishi is brawling.
It is awesome, yeah. But I feel like he had hit the John on Mark Henry by this point, and he's beat the Hardys 400 times.
Has he smashed the fuck out of them? Have they beat him up with the chair yet?
Yes, I think that's happened already.
Okay. Is that how this even started? They were like, let's just keep this going after
I
that?
think they just ran that for a while. Wow, this is pretty cool. Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. Huge Batista chance? Is this what was going on?
I thought that as well, but I don't want you to pass over Matt Hardy's glow-in-the-dark jacket here.
He had the Ultimate Warrior jacket.
Matt Hardy was doing glow-in-the-dark before Jeff?
I guess so.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I didn't know that either.
Crazy. This is a tag rules handicap match. I think you're right, Batista chance. I think there was also Goldberg chance. Oh, you know what? I don't think it was Batista chance. There was Goldberg chance, and then I thought it was Batista. I think it was Go Leafs Go is what they were chanting.
What?
Yeah.
Go Leafs go?
Yeah.
Oh, the playoffs are just...
How's your team doing against the We'll find
Carolina.
out later.
Yeah. Don't get me started on one of my favorite sports. Dude, Lesnar is a charismatic seller here like crazy. Like, he hasn't dialed in like that he is like the mega beef stick crazy dude yet.
Yeah.
So like his selling is like he's popping up for Jeff Hardy. He's like a cartoon character. Jeff
You're
Hardy's
right.
kicking him in the gut. He's popped up crazy style. Like
He is-
This is I remember this Lesnar like where he's catching on. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. You could tell
this guy
something was going on here with
awesome.
this guy. Yeah.
Yeah,
He's-
like when I was growing up, I thought this dude was the shit.
Hell yeah.
I guess maybe I was just so influenced so easily by like, oh, he's dominating the Hardy Boys.
Yeah, he's also gigantic. Like, I mean, we'll, later he's a part of another match, but you can see him standing next to anybody out there, and he is a fucking just crazy looking guy. It's insane.
His traps are crazy.
Yeah,
he's,
man.
This is like a once. And you know what, man? This is like a once in a lifetime guy.
Yeah.
Lesnar's one of the greatest ever that's ever wrestled.
Easily, right? I mean, he's still. So yes, Heyman is out here with him, screaming, "You are the next big thing!" And JR says, "Heyman is a hemorrhoid on the face of life."
Why do you say it like that? He is a hemorrhoid.
Fuck you, Paul. Fuck you and die.
Dude, the Lesnar, the next big thing, was the coolest nickname ever.
I don't know how. I wonder how different things would be if that wasn't his nickname. Because that,
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't thought about it like
that.
that.
Solidified him as that, right? Like,
Yeah, I think so.
He would
I
have
think that
got
was
there,
the coolest name
but
ever.
it's
I usually hate the future of
Me
the
too.
business. I hate
the
that
chosen one. Even though that was
Yeah.
cool for Jarrett. I don't know, but Jarrett,
It was cool for Jarrett because that was a way different
Jarrett
scenario.
was also 20 years in at that point.
Jarrett was 33.
He was self-appointed chosen one, but yeah, this is way cooler.
Having the next big thing as your name, and like I don't even know how old Lesnar. He was like in his early 20s here. He was
Sure, yeah.
This I can't like. There's something. This guy being in his early 20s and looking like this doesn't like compute to me. That's like just.
Yeah, he was 24, 25 here.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Shit, man. The Hardys are trying. They are trying against this dude. They get him down for a little bit too.
Yeah.
They get heat on him for a minute, but when Lesnar comes back,
it's
Lesnar comes back. He is beating the dog shit out of these dudes.
Jeff goes for his jawbreaker. Brock's not really used to this yet. So,
You've never seen this move.
Brock is, Jeff does the sit down on his ass jawbreaker. Well, Brock is dropping to a knee repeatedly, and Jeff is getting frustrated. And finally, he gets it on the third one, though.
He like pops and goes whoop.
Yeah, great. I mean, great fucking. I mean, there was nothing this guy wasn't doing that was fucking awesome. And even now, and this is
He was
like
trying really
not
hard.
even a year in, I don't think, right?
I guess not.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess not. That's weird. That's actually crazy.
Yeah.
Because he came in, he won King of the Ring. Did he win
Pretty
King of the
quickly,
Ring?
yeah. He did win King of the Ring very, very quickly.
Yeah. There's some. I remember a match with RVD specifically.
That was the
I think.
finals, I think.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah.
RVD was very good in 2002 also.
He also probably should have been champion way sooner, but
Well, when you got this guy, I mean.
No, I definitely wasn't having RVD win King of the Ring over Brock. No fucking way. Yeah.
The Hardys hit the leg drop splash combo on Brock Lesnar here.
Well, Jeff hits it.
That's a hard move.
Matt kind of. I think Brock popped up on the splash, and Matt didn't really get the leg drop, so it was, whatever.
I can't believe Matt was still even doing the leg drop around 2002. For some reason, I remember him quit doing it.
Matt's still doing the leg drop today.
Okay, well, that was crazy. This is the go-home tour for the Hardys, so understandable. Paul Lee pulls the ref out, and the ref DQs Lesnar, and the Hardys win.
Damn it.
This happens a lot, where there's
Yeah.
like a DQ or a fuck finish or
A
something.
lot of the referee stuff. There's a big sign that says "Bring back Evil Hogan" in the crowd.
Hogan said, "Okay,
No,
we can do that."
soon, dude.
Lesnar grabs Jeff, gets him back in the ring, goes for the superplex.
Yeah, what the fuck? He puts him up top. What are
He
you
said,
doing?
"We're both gonna take this shit. You're going with me." Matt then hits him with the twist of fate,
Yes.
and Jeff hits the Swanton bomb.
And they both bail, and the music's playing.
Lesnar just gets up. Anyway.
Yeah, Lesnar's holding his Johnson because he got low blowed. Brock, honestly, I guess I never caught on to how you think he's just a big fan of that, like selling the groin, because he always gets low blowed forever.
I feel like that was part of his angle for a bit. Was like, the only way I can even stop this dude is with the low blow. Like,
and it
that
was Undertaker doing it. Can't get him with the balls. Holy fuck.
That's definitely one way to do it.
Heyman says, "Cut the freaking music. Stop the music." He says, "As the agent of Brock Lesnar, I challenge you to a rematch, a handicap match at Judgment Day." And the Hardys accept immediately. There is no concerns here. They said, "Oh hell yeah, let's do it. Let's fucking
Yeah,
go."
Matt Hardy said, "Yeah, come on, I'm in the match."
Yeah.
Come on now.
And Heyman says,
At
"All right,
Judgment
fine."
Day.
Well, Heyman looks at him and says, "All right, fine. I got one better." They already said, "Okay." This was
We
already.
are fine with the match. We signed the match.
This is good. I like this. Heyman says, "I'm going to negotiate against myself." No, you don't got to do that.
No.
No
Jeff
way.
Hardy don't say nothing. He says, "I don't even know what's going on."
Who
No, I was
are
waiting.
you? He says, "You want to be in a tag? You want to be tag team specialists? Well, I challenge you to a Judgment Day match to fight Brock Lesnar and his tag team partner, me." me. And then it cuts back to Matt, and Matt goes, "Yeah, I'm in."
Come on now.
I'm
You're in the
in.
match. Judgment Day.
It was
Matt
a lot
Hardy.
cooler when Heyman wasn't in the match for some reason. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm in. Okay.
I'll bring my big jacket.
It's glowing. I'm glowing.
We go backstage. Big Show and X-Pac are chilling backstage.
They're in Flair's office. X-Pac is holding the Kane mask, which is
This is the NWO, by the way.
yes, the NWO is Ric Flair, Big Show, and Hogan and X-Pac. What the fuck is happening here?
This is the
Okay.
NWO.
This is I'm going to because I don't remember this at all. So maybe hopefully someone because I'm not looking it up. So hopefully someone can explain this to me. Was Flair in the NWO here, or is he just in charge but also like working with the NWO? Because it feels like the second one.
Well, he's the, half owner. He's the consortium.
Sure. Because later, spoilers, he adds somebody to the NWO. How does he have this jurisdiction? I don't understand.
For the person that he asked the NWO later.
Yes.
I
Also
swear
confusing.
I swear I remember him coming out in NWO gear. Maybe it was in the
He
video
does.
game.
He does.
Oh, he
have
does. Okay.
Not here, but like I think after.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, because I looked it up. He's not like in any, how Wikipedia has like, the list of every NWO member ever. Flair is not on that. So I think it's more Flair is just in charge and the NWO are working for or with him.
He's
but
like, yeah.
It definitely feels like Flair is in the NWO here, though.
Yeah, the WWE NWO doesn't have Ric Flair in it from what is listed.
So they were just associated.
Right. He was trying to inject a lethal dose.
That's right.
With his lethal dose was Big Show and X-Pac. And the member he got later.
And he fired Scott Hall.
Yeah. And, you know what? Let's talk about that.
Yeah, because it's right here.
Yeah. So X-Pac's sitting there with Kane's mask. Ric Flair is here.
Awesome.
Flair says it's a new era because he is here. Flair says that he fired Scott Hall because he kept losing to Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Yeah, that's what happened.
Flair, for some reason, he goes, I fired Scott Hall because he kept losing to Steve Austin. And he goes, and you know what? Nash ain't suspended. He's recovering from bicep surgery. Wait.
I'll get worked.
No, hold on now.
He got worked, and he thought he was suspended. Of course.
Why did he say that? Yeah, now Nash ain't suspended.
Of course he's not
recovering from
suspended.
bicep surgery. All right.
Yeah, there you
Flair says that he has an announcement tonight about a new member in the NWO.
So, just to note here, X-Pac and Big Show both don't know who the member is. And also, the member joining the NWO doesn't know who the member is. Because he says, he said, I'm announcing who the member is. It's such a big deal. He doesn't even know. Nobody knows except Flair who's joining the NWO, not even the NWO.
He doesn't know. X-Pac and Big Show are the only members left in the NWO currently. None of this. I don't really know what the plan was here.
This felt like they needed something. Like why couldn't he just have joined? What the fuck?
We're in May right now on this show?
Yes.
Okay, so the NWO is over on July 15th.
Well, that's when Nash blows his shit out, isn't it? Or the week after he blows his shit out? And then he's done.
Wow.
Yeah.
I actually don't know.
I'm pretty sure there's like a 6 or 8 man match and Nash tears his quad, and I'm pretty sure like the week after, just Vince comes out and says the NWO is fucking done, man.
Why?
I
you
guess
had X-Pac and Big Show.
They gave up on it, man. I don't know. Nash is done. Fuck this, man.
Was Kyle Petty, the NASCAR driver, still in the NWO at this point? X-Pac, Big Show, and Kyle Petty.
Dude, Horace Hogan was right there in the waiting.
He was right there.
He was waiting.
Come on, guys. Damn. So then we get a video package.
Sorry, just before that ends, by the way, Flair looks at Big Show and says, we're going to walk out that door right now, Big Show, and we're going to launch it big time. What does that mean?
Big time style. Hell
launch
yeah, I
it
agree.
big time. That's what we're doing this weekend at DPW.
We got a propaganda video for Get the F Out.
Dude, this one I think I remember.
I remember this one the most.
Okay, so it's a woman trimming the hedges into a WWF logo, but then she cuts the F off and then sets the bush on fire.
Lights it on fire.
Yeah, fire.
Vince folded so quick. We don't want you to use WWF. Okay.
Sorry about that.
Yeah. All right. Crazy. Okay.
Yeah.
So we get a Flair and Big Show town hall.
Forever. We get a forever town hall. This is so long.
Flair had so much to say and nothing to say at all.
It felt like they were trying to like tie together 14 different angles that they just made up 6 days before the pay-per-view.
So Flair starts it off and says, "Are we all in agreement that I am Ric Flair?"
Yes.
No, this can't be true.
JR says, with what Ric Flair did to Stone Cold last week, I wouldn't mind if Ric Flair got the F out. But that's another story.
I will never get enough of JR loving Steve Austin, no matter what.
Great. It's so good, especially
even
on
when
this
Steve
show.
Austin turned heel. It's just he's still like, it can't be like this.
There's gotta be another way. Not you, Rattlesnake.
So Flair says, "I'm a 16-time world champion," and Flair says that makes him 15 times better than the Toronto Maple Leafs.
No.
I can't believe it. Not the Maple Leafs. This in 2002, this is nuclear. This is the crowd goes nuts.
It's 5 minutes of them booing him. Like he says, before that he goes to say the 16-time thing. He says 16-time, and the fans start chanting asshole, and JR says 16-time asshole.
That's you.
And then he does the Maple Leafs line. They are booing the shit out of him. Flair says, unlike the Maple Leafs, I don't have little bitty Ty Gomi. I have a real enforcer. Unbelievable he would talk about Ty Gomi like that, James.
Ty Gomi? The player on the team?
On the Leafs.
Fuck, man.
Fuck.
I like the Chicago Blackhawks.
I'm an Islanders guy, if you ask me.
The crowd chants asshole, and then Flair just sits there and then singles out someone in the crowd.
Some girl.
Just some girl in the front row, and he just goes, "They're talking about your mother, sweetheart."
What the fuck? She probably wasn't even doing anything.
Flair is crazy,
Fuck
dude.
you. Fuck you.
Flair at this point is so fired up. He's like, "I can't believe I get to work here again. This is so sick."
His hair is crazy here too. He looks like he got electrocuted.
The way that they're standing with Big Show behind him, and they have this pan shot of where like he's standing in front of Big Show like 2 feet smaller than him too. It's great.
It's fucking awesome.
Flair is pissed because he drafted Steve Austin, and Steve Austin also gave him a Stone Cold Stunner in the same night.
Now, how are you expecting, bro?
I mean, you know you're getting. I mean, that's how it is.
I trusted Austin. What does he do? He stuns me. I try to be his friend and to tell him I like him and to give him carte blanche on Raw. And what does he do? He screws me. I think Stone Cold, just like all of you, is trash. And he says, I can sympathize with what Vince went through trying to deal with that son of a bitch. Austin is a pain in the ass.
He's a Fed sympathizer. Eat your own bitch.
Get fucked.
Flair says, to hell with Stone Cold.
Damn.
To hell with you all, and to hell with the Maple Leafs. All in the same order.
Flair says Austin should have gotten on his knees and kissed his ass and been his best friend. Now, why do you think that was going to
Stone Cold
happen?
should have got on his knees and kissed my ass and kissed my balls.
Suck my cock and also like me. And now, if you don't do that, I will kill you. Okay, man.
Kiss my ass and kiss my balls just like the Toronto Maple Leafs would do.
Like John Tavares, that's a different team.
Ty Cummey would fucking kiss my balls.
Kiss my nature boy asshole, Stone Cold, and also you like me now. And while this is the longer this goes on, the more Big Show is gritting his teeth and doing strange things with his hands.
Big Show is, is funny looking back on it now because they try to play him as like this big fucking bastard.
They're
He's
trying
like
to
the
reheat him
nicest
here.
dude. They're always trying to reheat him. He's the nicest dude in the world, so it's like funny sitting there. He's like, how do I be evil?
Kiss my balls.
Oh, yeah. Woo. Flair says Austin will bleed and he will come all in one night, pro wrestling style.
Can kiss my ass as well.
Kiss my Flair balls, Toronto.
They also have the same hair as I do. And a robe.
Flair announces, as he is the booker, he will book Hulk Hogan versus Ric Flair for the Undisputed title. And it cuts to a side of Hogan in the crowd.
That's crazy. He's like, I could just do this. I'm going to book myself in a fucking Undisputed title match. Fuck you, man.
That's actually, yeah. Well, that's nuts. This was Eric Bischoff's shit. Like, Flair was the consortium here. But when Bischoff comes in, his reign on, and maybe this is why people got so fucking sick of the
heel.
commissioner heel guy.
Yeah.
Because it's like handicap match, DQ,
Yeah.
booking myself. It's like it was fun the first time around. You gotta take a break.
There's only a certain amount of time you can do that for before somebody needs to say, "Well, hey, man,
Stop doing that."
Yeah, fuck. How do you have this job? You suck, man.
It shows Hogan arriving to the arena on his little motorcycle.
He has a red and yellow Harley, and he comes in wearing a gigantic leather jacket as well as a helmet. And of course,
the hat is crazy.
Underneath
man.
the helmet is, of course, a Hollywood or a Hulk Hogan bandana.
This is the craziest look I've ever seen in my life.
Gigantic jacket, man. He is protected. Hulk Hogan, I'm driving safe, dude. No points on this
Click
license,
it or
brother.
kick it, brother. We have Sean Stasiak versus Eddie
Holy
Guerrero for
fuck.
the Intercontinental title.
This Sean Stasiak's music hits, and I felt like I had an outer body experience.
This is the most base man alive. I could not believe it.
He's over here. He has signs.
He has signs. The Planet Stasiak thing is super fun. It's a very fun gimmick. He's like talking to his people on Planet
He's talking to
Stasiak
himself in the
with
sky.
the glasses on.
JR
is
said,
cool.
JR said, this boy is crazier than a raccoon.
Yeah,
Classic.
well.
So they go backstage. Sean Stasiak is in the locker room with the glasses on, talking to the Planet Stasiaks or whatever you call them there. And Eddie Guerrero walks in with the Intercontinental title and he says, who are you talking
The
to?
Stasiaks, dude.
Sorry. No way. No way. Let me tell
No
you
20%
something.
discount for these Stasiaks, brother.
Full price for Sean, dude. He's a snitch. So Eddie said, who are you talking to, bro? He said, oh, you're on Planet Stasiak, aren't you? I've been wanting to ask you, what kind of vegetation they got out there? And Stasiak looks at him and Eddie goes, weed.
No, brother.
Hogan is not here.
Not on my Stasiak planet, dude. That's his Planet Stasiak.
Hulk Hogan is conquered. Planet Stasiak.
They were cowards. They should have had Hulk Hogan be like the leader of Planet Stasiak or something. Second all my Stasiaks, all my Hulkamaniacs, my Pasta Maniacs. Stand up.
We will inhabit this land, dude.
We're smoking weed, dude. Cowards.
Click a ticket.
They were ready for that. Click this motorcycle, click it or ticket.
Stacey
Wear a
says,
helmet or die, brother.
He says, are you saying that Planet Stasiak functions in an altered state of reality? And Eddie says, well, it seems like you're on something. And Stasiak takes that personally. He says, you want to fucking fight, bitch?
Are you on drugs? Don't you ever say that, brother.
Yeah, that's one of his many Stasiaks tapping in. He says, why don't you fight in the ring tonight? And Stasiak has so many crazy facial expressions during this promo. It's insane, man. I feel like they could have went a lot more with this.
They had something very fun here.
Yeah.
They had something very fun, and and especially for somebody like Stasiak, who they could have very easily not. He could have very easily not been over at all. But he's WCW. He might have been WWF before, but he's a WCW.
He was meat in the WWF, just in case you didn't know.
My meaty ass.
Meteora, dude.
Dude, they could have done a lot of fun stuff. Planet Stasiak opened up like 20 doors. I guess maybe they just weren't. There's other shit. They had RVD and Eddie Guerrero.
And you think they wanted to invest anything? They just gave him this stupid ass gimmick and wanted to make fun of him, and then they got over.
Yeah, you're right. I'm pretty sure exactly what it was. He just got over with it. Fuck.
Make him look like a fucking idiot, talking to himself, and what the fuck?
The sunglasses just did it.
Yeah, spike your stupid ass hair. Get an extra tan, look like a hot dog for me.
And then he just remembered Hulk Hogan does all of this, so he said, "Oh fuck,
that looks familiar."
Dude, so Eddie is here, and he is
so much swagger, bro.
He's crazy. Yeah, this was actually good because Eddie was very, very cool, and they were trying to play up at Stasiak's not cool at all.
Yeah.
So Eddie looked fucking great here. Eddie
Latino Heat theme, which is fucking so fucking good. He just has crazy, just dripping, just charisma. This guy's awesome.
And he had the oval belt.
Yes. Intercontinental
Which
champion.
looked great.
Here.
Yeah. So Stasiak's the one that challenges Eddie, and he says he's going to smoke his ass.
RVD comes out, by the way, and his RVD shirt, which I guess I just forgot about, that the back of it just says, whatever.
Good gimmick.
Cool.
Rob Van Dam comes out here. He does not join commentary.
Yeah, that's so crazy. That must have been a direct point. Don't you let him fucking talk.
Whatever.
I don't want to anyway. Talk to who?
So he grabs a chair and then takes it over to the hard cam side and watches the match with no commentary.
Just sits on hard cam's side, drinking a
Universe
bottle of
mode
water.
style.
Yeah. JR says Stasiak is a good athlete. He's just goofier than a pet bug. Whatever that.
They were just
means.
like, just call him dumb. Just call him dumb.
If Sean Stasiak got hit by the ★ᴇᴛᴏᴄ truck, that'd be fucking fantastic.
Run him over with that motorcycle right now. So Stasiak
Die, die, Sean Stasiak. Why don't you come back and kiss Ric Flair's balls in his ass? If you're so cool. JR is crazy, man. This is not the Texas Rattlesnake, so I don't care.
that was Flair's whole run as the consortium was, you will kiss Flair's balls.
Well, Vince already had the kiss my ass thing, probably. He had to step it up.
He had the raw version of kiss my ass. He had to kiss my balls club.
Write that down, actually.
Raw and SmackDown style. That's crazy. So Rob's here watching the match.
Yes.
Whoa, this is good.
Whoa, Stasiak Planet style. Yeah.
Sean Stasiak does a gut wrench throw.
He's actually good here, too.
And Eddie said, yeah, you're done.
Yeah, sorry about
One
that.
suplex.
Brainbuster. Fucking frog splash. JR calls it the 5-star frog splash because they're, going for the frog splash angle here. And
I love where they do the finisher angle.
I do too. I feel like that doesn't happen at all anymore, does it?
I think they did. Did they do Edge and Reigns?
Did they do anything with
the
Roman
spear?
and Goldberg with the spear? Probably, right?
I do remember them in some recent history
Okay,
doing something,
sure.
but yeah.
That is
it ain't-
awesome, though.
It ain't Eddie Guerrero and Rob Van Dam.
No, it is
Frog
not.
Splash
No,
style.
no, you're right.
Everyone talked about that when we were
yeah,
growing
man.
up. Everyone talked about the Eddie and RVD thing.
Yeah, that's cool.
So Eddie hits the one suplex, hits the frog splash, and that's it.
Sorry
and
about
fuck
that.
you, man.
And that's where
Man,
you
that Sean
belong.
Stasiak sucks fucking dick. He is bad.
We should fire this guy, actually. I'm considering talking to somebody about this.
You should fire him and kiss my balls.
The JR? Kiss My Balls Club? You know, I think he's crazy enough to do it.
Sean Stasiak is just trying his
Move to
hardest
the
to keep
music,
this
yeah.
job. He's
Fuck
just
your
trying
music.
so hard. I really need this job. I really need this money.
Yeah.
I do. I need this money
Yeah, that's right.
to
John,
pay my bills.
electric bill.
All right, this is real weird. First off,
So Eddie
Guerrero-
wins, and RVD
Yeah.
just gets in and starts whooping his ass.
RVD
Immediately.
starts kicking the shit out of him,
Spin
whooping his
kick?
ass.
Yeah,
The crowd's not reacting at all to this.
that's the whole show.
Yeah, that was really weird. There were 17,000 people here, and just nothing
Well, if you're
for the
not
whole
Hogan
show.
or Austin, they don't give a fuck, man. Go home.
Yeah, that was an indicator, I think, of what's happening here. I don't think anyone wanted to call it the WWE either. I
They were
know.
on
I know for a
protest.
fact, my dad and his friends still do not call it the WWE.
My dad hated that shit too, I think, actually.
He will never ever.
I think
it
to this
is-
day, my dad still says that's bullshit.
I remember specifically. I think because they just maybe didn't either. They didn't pay attention because whenever they watched wrestling, they were just drinking.
Yeah.
Or they just stopped watching. But yeah, he said, "You still doing that WWF stuff?" I said, "Yeah, you damn right I am." WWF.
We're taking it to another level too. Dad.
So RVD's here. He kicks him. Crowd doesn't care. Guerrero cares though. He's fucking pissed.
He's super pissed. He's RVD. Get your ass back in here. Who do you think you are? I am.
Oh, that was a pretty good line right there.
I'm gonna show you whose Frog Splash is better and who is the better wrestler here in the WWF.
Yeah, that's right.
Let me ask you a question. Who do you think you are, RVD?
I forgot the D.
What is happening here?
Rob's like, who am I? Who am I? Oh,
He's not on the mic, by the way, doing this.
Who am I? he's real stretching out. Yeah, you. Who are you? Who are you?
Me.
Who am I?
Me. You
That's
talking to me?
funny.
Are you?
I think he's talking to me, guys. I think, look at me. I'm Rob Van Dam. And finally, the crowd fucking wakes up. I was
Yes.
like, oh, thank God.
Eddie didn't know the name of the company or the guy that he's wrestling.
RVD.
Cool.
We go backstage. Coachman trying to get an interview with Stone Cold Steve Austin.
What a dumb idea.
This never works out, Coachman, ever.
For any of them in the history of pro wrestling.
Especially not The Rock, or just
No,
stop, man.
Especially if you're the coach. Like, what the fuck? You are fucked, man.
Deborah says, ain't no way. I can try to get Stone Cold for you if you
Yeah.
like.
He, no, actually, she's like, oh, he wants to talk. I'll go get him. You just stay right here. Which really, coach should have realized this was a fucking bad idea. This is a setup.
It's a
really.
setup.
Yeah.
Every time it plays the Raw theme backstage during this stuff,
Oh yeah, it's not there.
I feel like I'm playing like a game. I feel like I'm playing like a video game or something.
Well,
don't
I think was it one of the games where you would go through the backstage and it would play the music, or is that just?
I don't know. That's what I was.
Is that Here
I
Comes
was.
the Pain, maybe?
I might be Here Comes the Pain because I was thinking to myself as I'm watching this, I got like mad flashbacks.
Yeah,
I was like,
yeah.
this feels like a video game scene or something. Like Coachman has to get Stone Cold so it loads Stone Cold into the screen, and then they start the
It is
promo.
Here. I'm
and
pretty
it's-
sure it is Here Comes the Pain because the cutscenes would play the song of your brand. Like you would do, you know what? It would be like the POV thing, and you're fucking
Been a
like,
long time.
Eddie Guerrero's gonna punch you in the face because you, or
Yeah.
something, or Austin, Austin is offering you, or Deborah offers you cookies, and Stone Cold shows up and says, "What? What?" I'm
Yeah,
pretty
there was
sure
one time
the
where I was
Raw
doing
music
one where like
is playing
Tr-
during that.
There's one where Trish comes up to you or something backstage. And for some reason, I like loaded Taz. I think I had just something fucked up. So Taz was like being all sexy towards me. It was crazy.
Or you play like the definitive edition without like the memory card or something.
Yeah, I had like the wrong memory card in or something. So Taz came up to me and said, "Hey,
brother,
you want to kiss my
you want some
balls?"
Stratus?
No.
No, man. Stop, bro. But yeah, no, that
crazy.
was Here Comes the Pain. That's true. Yeah, that does feel like this too. And Coach, we come back from commercial. Coach does get to interview Stone Cold outside his locker room, and Coach says, "We heard from Ric Flair tonight." And Austin says, "What about Ric Flair? What about Ric Flair,
dude?
What about Ric Flair?"
This was holy fuck,
crazy.
man.
He dresses him down for 5 minutes.
This was full. We are very full into Stone Cold What now.
Oh,
this
my
is
God.
The What era.
Yeah,
this is crazy,
it's
man.
Austin says, "Did he say something important? He's out there running his mouth like a
What?
jackass."
What?
Why?
What?
Because he is a jackass.
What?
He says he's my friend.
What?
He tried to be my friend.
What?
I'm supposed to like him.
What?
We're supposed to be buddies.
What?
He's a jackass.
What?
You understand me?
What?
I said he's a jackass.
What?
You think I trust Ric Flair?
What?
No, I don't.
What?
Are you understanding me? Because you're not saying a damn thing.
What?
Coach says, you had a lot to say about your match this Sunday. And Austin says, "What about Judgment Day?
What?
You got a problem with Stone Cold Steve Austin facing Ric Flair in the Big Show? I ain't got a problem with that at all. You got a tall son bitch, and you got a bleach blonde, blue-haired son of a bitch. Blue-haired son of a bitch is what he
Blue
said.
bleach, Blair hair.
You got blue
bitch.
hair, blue pubes on that son of a bitch."
What?
That calls himself the dirtiest player in the game? Big deal. He makes a title match with Hulk Hogan. What? Does he deserve a title match? No, he does not. You think I'm going to watch that match? You damn right I am. I didn't expect that. I thought he was going to say no.
Yeah, I watch all the matches on this show.
I love this show.
I give advice. What?
I'm watching all the matches from Crash Holly. What? Just incredible.
What?
Sean, no.
Hey, what's in that?
I don't think so.
That's all I gotta say about that.
You make me sick.
With your carcass. Holy fuck!
He
This
says,
promo felt like I was like.
It definitely felt like a
I was
cutscene.
being
That's a good
tortured.
way to,
I felt like I was being tortured. What?
It does not stop. It's not Austin's best.
No way.
He says, Ric Flair will find out you do not screw with Stone Cold Steve Austin. Because Stone Cold Steve Austin said so. I'm going to whoop his ass and the Big Show's ass. Thank you. He ends with thank you. What the fuck is going on?
Holy fuck, man.
Rough. It's rough. It's not as good as we just made it sound.
So it goes to a pre-tape where they buried Tommy Dreamer.
Oh my God! No recollection of this. Not a single one. I remember weird Tommy Dreamer gimmick era. I don't remember this
felt
at
like,
all.
I felt like that was I always thought this was like a website-only blog thing.
Yeah.
I didn't know they did videos about it.
This is weird. It says the actions you are about to witness are those of Tommy Dreamer and not World Wrestling Entertainment. Yeah, I bet.
Yeah,
A
for real.
day in the life of Tommy Dreamer. And it's just like candid shots of Dreamer doing weird shit throughout the day, like combing his hair in the bathroom and brushing his dog's teeth and then brushing his teeth with the same toothbrush and like spraying hairspray in his mouth and then pissing next to people. And then
The two-time Tommy Dreamer.
the one where they well the one where they show Dreamer pissing with people, I almost feel like that might have been real because it's like someone's filming it from underneath a stall. And
That's
like,
a Twitch stream.
sounds hardcore. And he like reaches over with a cup and gets some urinal water and drinks it. And he's like, this is good. And that's the end of the
cold.
segment. Yeah, it's cold.
That's not hot.
That's not hot. Dude.
Okay. So that's
Yeah,
true.
his gimmick is he's a
All
weird
that's what
bastard,
happened.
and that happens for the rest of his life somehow. How about that?
Yeah, that sticks. Sorry about
Yeah.
We get Terry versus Molly Holly up next.
I'd love to know how many matches Terry Runnels has had at this point. While you talk about that, I'm gonna try to take a look at her cage match, see if I can get an idea here, because they imply on commentary that she only is just starting to wrestle now, which I don't think is right, but maybe it is.
Yeah, maybe.
Because they say that she only just started training because Molly whooped her ass. Regal is out here, by the way, on commentary.
Regal's out here, comes to commentary. He's got the Europeans Championship.
Yes.
Regal puts the mic on, and King says, Regal, you never drink toilet water. Regal says, no, don't think so.
Maybe that doesn't happen. That had to have happened already, right? That's like 01.
He says, I've had some bad tea. That's what he said.
Okay, there you go. Okay, Terry.
But the way that he reacted, that was great. No, don't think so. It's like he didn't even see the video package before. He has no idea what he's talking about.
So the Molly and Terry match here is not her first match. She's had a bunch of matches from 99 to 2000 up to that point, but 5 matches after that she never wrestles again. So this is her retirement tour here.
Oh, great. Okay. It shows footage of Terry beating Molly Holly in a bikini contest.
There's random balloons falling from the sky as well. I don't know what's going on here.
I think they were supposed to drop those when the bikini contest winner won.
I see. That makes sense.
But Molly attacked Terry before the celebration
with a flipper. This
happened so often that this was in the video game of Jerry Lawler. This is Here Comes the Pain of Jerry Lawler picking the bikini contest winner. This happened so often.
I don't think there's a single path in that game where you don't get Jerry Lawler bikini contest. Yeah. It's also one in No Mercy, but that's for the women's title, of course.
So the gimmick here is that Molly Holly is a prude. She is not sexy. That is incorrect.
Wrong. Stay wrong.
This was nuts to me. The whole time I commented, they're trying to tell me that Molly Holly is not beautiful, and I'm just sitting there looking at Molly Holly. What the fuck, man?
She's got a big ass.
What the fuck?
She was Molly fucked up
Holly
back then, man.
Is like crazy. Yeah, Molly Holly is
fucking bro, like fucking Holly era of Molly Holly. You know when she was a Holly cousin. Holy fuck, man.
Yeah, no, for real. I don't know how the hell they
her in WCW is crazy too, bro. Yeah, these guys are fucking jerk offs.
The crowd chants, "We want puppies."
Of course they do. JR says Terry is not a trained grappler like Molly Holly. I don't know if I've ever heard JR say grappler in my whole fucking life.
JR had some crazy lines in this one.
Oh no, you're right.
Terry does a body slam, and Jerry goes, "Wow, she did a body slam."
Oh, great wrestling attire, might I add. Oh yeah, whoa, come over here and slam me. Fuck off. By the way, oh my god, I fucking forgot about this. So they're doing this match, body slam, all that shit. Someone is playing a trumpet.
The whole match. I thought someone was on the stage, like, I thought, like, oh, they're making fun of, like, Molly or something.
Like shitting or farting or something.
Yeah, I thought they were making fun of her. And then, like, no, there was just a tuba or something.
They don't acknowledge it. It's just constantly this whole match.
They had to find this guy playing the fucking instrument in the crowd.
How do you not find him, man? It can't be that fucking hard.
Holy shit.
I was dying, though. It just
I was like, this has got to be an angle. And I'm waiting, and there's no angle. I was like, okay. Molly hits a lariat here. Look great. Molly's good.
She's very good.
JR, for some reason, says Terry is not a virgin, by the way.
Okay, great. I can tell you that. For sure.
He did. He said, Terry's not a virgin, by the way. I know.
I fucked her.
What do you mean by that?
I fucked her, gang.
Terry hits a Frankensteiner in the corner. Molly kicks out at 2.
Fucking JR. JR, man.
Does he say something else here?
He says something crazy after this. This is the run off the top, right?
Yeah, right.
Because Molly goes for the Molly go around and Terry catches her and then Rana.
Yeah.
JR says, very descriptively, she wrapped her legs around Molly's face and squeezed her thighs and came off the top of the Hurricane Rana. I swear that's how he said it. I swear.
Terry wrapped her legs right around Molly's face and squeezed those thighs, and there she came on that Hurricane Rana, for goodness sakes.
Oh my god!
That was J.R. Reed's side, actually. He had the trumpet.
I'm
too,
spanking my trumpet. Oh! What a weird bastard, man.
Oh my god. Molly gets a small package and wins.
Yeah, man.
Regal gets in the ring and likes Molly Holly because he is British and
says,
he likes
finally,
her.
it's good to see a lady who doesn't need to make a name for herself by hitching up her skirt and showing her bosoms. And it would be an honor to escort you up the ramp from these loud, schivious Canadians. And they leave together, and Molly Holly joins the Blackpool Combat Club.
Face.
That'd be cool as fuck.
Ric Flair is walking and talking backstage.
Tell me you saw what you tell me you saw what I saw here.
No.
Tell
What
me
did
you
I
saw
not
what I
see?
saw here.
What did I not see?
SpongeBob plush.
Was there a SpongeBob plush backstage?
Just set up. It had to be on purpose that the SpongeBob
I
plush.
didn't see
Oh
that.
my god.
I'm so glad you caught that.
Deb caught that, so I'll give it the credit to her.
Oh, shout out Deb. That's
Of
awesome.
course you would notice that.
Yeah, she's looking out for it
set up-
specifically.
it's fucking unbelievable. I like had to go. She's like SpongeBob.
Was it like
I
a
said,
big plush?
not like gigantic, but one like.
SpongeBob points at Ric Flair. Yeah.
I said, yeah, honey.
Sure.
Whatever you say.
Yeah.
But no, it was like one that you would like, kind of like just a stuffed animal kind of version of it, but like blatant.
Ric Flair versus Hulk Hogan for the undisputed WWE Championship.
And I think this is the first time they've ever done this on WWF TV ever.
What?
This Flair Hogan match.
Oh, is it really
I
the
think
first time?
I think so. I don't.
They ran this a lot in WCW.
Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, I think it might be the first WWF match, though. I think.
Well, Flair is. This is all Flair. Hogan's just there.
Once
again, this is all just Flair.
Exactly like the Sting match, actually.
Yeah, really.
It's just Flair doing all of his shit. Hogan comes out to, of course, the classic dubbed song of Jimi Hendrix.
You know I got you.
This is a crazy this is
There
a
he
crazy
is.
ass remix. It's like they fucked up Jimi Hendrix song big style for some reason.
He comes out on the motorcycle.
He does. I'm on my hog, brother.
I ride the cycle around
No
here,
one's got a bigger
dude.
hog than me, dude.
With the helmet.
Oh, safety first.
Buckle up, dude.
Hogan and Flair face off in the middle.
Dude,
again,
how far? I can't get over Hogan with the undisputed title. I don't remember
it
that
is
at all.
so weird, man.
Yeah, that's weird, man.
It's super weird, and like he has it for a minute too. I think spoilers. I believe he does drop it at Judgment Day.
Who's he drop it to? Taker.
Taker.
Okay.
I think that's right.
Commentary knew it. No one in the crowd, nor did no one in the ring, including the referee, know this
So
was a no DQ.
every time something remotely illegal happens on commentary, well, that's okay because this is no rules, no DQ match, no disqualification. As JR is saying this, the fuck, man.
Okay. Yeah. As this is happening, they're on commentary. It's just no DQ. He keeps saying, this is no DQ, right? Yes, this is no DQ.
Dude, Hogan at one point does the violence part.
He no sells, backs him out of the corner, and violence parties him in the corner. This is crazy.
I couldn't believe it. He then does a top rope 10 punches like, whoa, Hogan did it. Motorcycle Hogan's a different dude.
Dude, the way Flair was working here, Triple H watched this match and said, I'm going to work exactly like this for the next 10 years.
I'm coming back and this is all I'm doing.
This is Triple H worked this exact style for like, I don't know, most of this era, which is crazy.
At least for all of the world title reign.
Yeah, he came. It's like he came back from that injury, and it's like I'm just gonna work like Flair from now on. 'Cause
Yeah.
I swear he just did this. Like,
Why not?
Turnbuckle, run away, fucking back out to the corner. Like he would do this a lot.
Yeah,
Big
yeah.
Irish whip guy. Like he do a lot of Irish
he would
whip
take
stuff.
he would do the Flair thing, except he would go to the floor. Because he did,
Yeah, right. Instead of dropping down into
yeah,
the ring, he'd
that's
he'd push out of the floor.
I think that's the thing he tore his shit up in Saudi Arabia with, wasn't it?
Is that right?
I think that's what it was, wasn't it?
I don't know. I don't even know what that is. Yeah.
When it was like the fucking Shawn, Triple H, and Kane Taker match, and like
Oh, I never actually watched that match.
you should watch. We should watch that actually.
I don't want to actually,
Okay, sorry about that.
but I guess we will. Now it's time.
Catch it on our Patreon. But over that he usually does it and falls right on his head on the fucking canvas. That's fucking for true. Blatantly in front of the referee. The referee gets pulled in, I guess, by Flair. Flair low blows him with the referee distracted. So they went another way to do a distraction spot for the low blow. But that is okay because there's no disqualification. They say this again on commentary.
This is no DQ, by the way.
Oh.
Yeah.
Did Flair? Wasn't Flair the one that made the match?
Flair, yeah. The ref could have DQ'd him and be like, nah. He could have pinned him. He could have been like, nah. I don't think so.
No way.
I don't know how Flair didn't come out of this the winner, but whatever.
Flair throws himself into the barricade without Hogan throwing him into it, Christian style, and Hogan then does it after. And also the trumpet is still here.
Beast, they haven't found him yet. He's moving.
No DQ. Still.
Yeah, I mean, you know.
Eventually, Hogan is fucking hulking up. Big boot, leg drop. 1, 2. X-Pac gets in the ring and jumps Hogan to stop the count. Thankfully, it is no disqualification. Preparing for the leg drop. JR is losing his mind. They want the leg drop, Hogan. Give it to him, will you?
Did he already? Whatever.
He already hit it. He did it earlier. Hogan hits the leg drop and gets the win and then drives off with his motorcycle.
Hogan, dude, all right, so Hogan's fucking Flair gets Hogan down, puts him in the figure four. The just how perfect this was. Flair spins around and there's Stone Cold Stunner.
It's so
boom, bam.
fucking good,
It's
yeah.
Beautiful.
What'd you think of Hogan's figure four, by the way? I forgot to say that. Hogan puts it in a figure four.
Yeah, he does put the figure four in, or at least what he thinks is the figure four.
It was Shawn Michaels style.
It was fucked up.
You're right.
I can't believe that they just had Flair versus Hogan undisputed title on a Raw. That's like,
Yeah. Before
Crazy.
the pay-per-view.
yeah, they just said, here you go.
Yeah, whatever.
Nuts. Pre-tape. 2 people having sex in a car to Sexual Chocolate.
Dude, I was so confused. I was like, is this a hype video to bring back Sexual Chocolate Mark Henry and I just wiped this from my memory? No. It is WWE propaganda.
This was unbelievable. I don't remember this.
They are 2 people fucking in the back of a car.
Two people fucking to
Yeah.
Sexual Chocolate playing in the background.
And the windows are fogged up. And somehow, one of the fogged up windows says WWF on it.
How they do that?
I don't know. They were fucking WWF style.
The ridge is on the logo and everything. This
And
is
then
fucking
she
nuts.
uses her toes to roll down the window.
Close that window. You're letting all the stank out.
So who does she look back at? Is that us? We did this? Like we're standing
I
there
don't,
watching them fucking?
Yeah, WWF style.
Well, it rolls back up and it's WWE. How'd that happen?
They,
The effing is happening, brother. No, you can't take it out.
there's no F because
They're
it ain't
not
there
eating.
anymore.
There's no eating going on.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know. This was fucking nuts. I couldn't believe what we looked
Just
at.
straight up fucking on the commercial. All right, true.
We go backstage. Ric Flair is pissed backstage at Big
Holy-
Show and X-Pac.
He is fucking flipping out, throwing drinks. He's yelling at them. You can't believe. Big Show says, or maybe one of them says, "I can't believe it," and Flair says, "You can't believe it. What about me? You're a damn giant." Holy fuck! For some
He
reason,
flips the little desk.
He flips his desk. X-Pac says, "You should be champ." Flair says, "Austin cost me my 17th world title. Bradshaw, now you got me pissed."
They go, what about Austin? Bradshaw? I want him dead or alive.
Kill him. Kill Bradshaw. You're going to be a handicap match against Big Show and X-Pac and bring him dead or alive. And Austin, I'll tell you about Austin, the son of a bitch. It'll be a lumberjack match tonight. The ring surrounded by men handpicked by the Nature Boy. And X-Pac says, "Oh, yeah. Keep it up." And Flair says, "When you get in the ring, I will introduce the newest member of the NWO, and you son of a bitch, we will have your ass tonight." And then the promo ends with Ric Flair starting to beat the fuck out of the Big Show.
He's chopping the shit out of him, grabbing him by the
Punch
chin.
him.
He's going to chop him some more. Like, what the
Punching
hell
him
is going on?
He's just whooping Big Show's ass.
Big Show's just like, all right.
Yeah, woo.
Yeah, okay.
Keep it up. That's Bradshaw. I'm pissed.
We go to Trish Stratus and Bubba Ray Dudley versus Jazz and Steven Richards.
A match that is for the WWE Hardcore Championship and the Women's Championship, but it's not.
Double style, but not.
But not, because whoever gets the pin gets the appropriate title, but the men can't pin the women and vice versa. It's actually our gimmick match that we wanted to do.
Yeah, you're right. Jazz blinded Bubbier last week with a fire extinguisher. Bubbier couldn't see, so then he powerbombed Trish through a table by accident, allowing Stevie Richards to win the match.
That's such a good... I love that wrestling trope. Just I'm
Like you're blind,
I'll grab
yeah.
whoever I got. Whatever. Fuck you.
Stevie Richards is shredded.
He's
He
in
looks fucking great.
Super good shape. Very strange pants. UFOs, but great
Yeah,
shape.
this is awesome. This is very 2002.
Bubba is in glasses and a bandana. Crazy.
Stevie
bastard.
Richards looked like he could be in Alien Ant Farm, that band.
Oh my God, yes. Annie, are you okay?
That had a great, the whole album was great. The Anthology album.
That one album, did they do anything after it? They had to have, but I
yeah,
feel like
yeah.
I
They were still a
remember
band
the
a couple years ago.
movies. That song
Yeah,
was
the
awesome
movies
too.
is solid.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that was like crazy. That's like that. By the way, that music video is like that time in like a nutshell. If you go back and watch that movie's music video,
Oh my God.
that feels very that era. I get very nostalgic when I watch it.
Listen to Alien Ant Farm if you
It's
haven't.
crazy they got popular for the Smooth Criminal cover.
Yeah, that's true. If for anyone, I'm pretty sure Wish is in a Tony Hawk game. For anyone that might know that more from that,
Very solid album. That band was
they were fun.
honestly pretty underrated.
Yeah, I think so too.
Shouts out Alien Ant Farm.
Yeah, come out.
Yeah, come on. You gotta, if you come out, you gotta have that same haircut where you had a big line shaped in the middle of your fucking head.
Yeah, oh my
That
God,
was
you're
awesome.
right. That was so sick.
They did the Smooth Criminal thing in like a ring. I remember the music video being in a ring.
Was it a ring in a pool?
It was a ring like
Or was it
in
both?
the yard.
Oh,
It
maybe
was
I'm thinking of some 41 that did the pool one.
Yeah, that was
The ring I do
Fat
remember.
Lip.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, so sorry about that.
yeah, no problem.
2002 style, you know how it is. out here.
I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Stevie Richards out here, his lat spread is nuts. He looks fantastic.
Yeah, he's great here, man. And he's always getting his ass whooped is really what's happening
big
here.
style.
Yeah.
Bubba picks up Trish and gorilla presses her over the fucking whole ring from the apron to the floor on
Launches
Steve
her.
and Jazz.
Yeah, it'd been funny if it just to the floor, but
Yeah,
Steve,
oops, sorry about
Stevie
that.
and Jazz were there. Bubba's whooping Stevie's ass as well. But yes, they explain that Bubba can't win the women's title here because Trish has to be in the ring when Jazz is and vice versa. But that also gets thrown out the window because it's also a hardcore match.
This is no DQ, by the way.
Yeah, well, it's a hardcore match or not. I don't fucking know, man. I don't know what's going on.
But they're just like, look, we gotta have more titles on the show. I don't know.
Yeah, fuck it. Whatever.
Bubba gives a splash in the corner to Jazz and Stevie Richards.
Oh my God.
Stevie falls first, and then Jazz falls on Steven's balls.
Talk as well.
Trish then tries to get a trash can
Holy-
over the ropes.
A bunch of
but
weapons.
she just can't fucking get that trash can over the ropes. It's not happening.
She throws like 2 trash cans in and they both bounce off the top rope and almost fucking brain her in the head.
She's gonna get that in there eventually.
Come on, man.
Trish hits Jazz in the head with the trash can.
That was good.
And then hits Steven in the balls with a stop sign.
That's awesome.
Bubba then uses a hockey stick and slams it onto Steven's balls that had the stop sign on top
Well,
of it.
because he's in Canada.
This guy's balls are inert.
Jazz, his balls.
Justin, yeah, no, sure.
Kiss 'em.
Justin Credible is now here. Hey, why don't you kiss those things? Justin Credible is now here.
Justin
And
Credible in long tights. This is the worst timeline of Justin Credible.
He's here now, looking like a regular dude, and he hits him with a
Is that
kendo, like
Austin?
he's that horse. Hits him with a kendo stick. I guess the hardcore title at this point is still 24/7.
Yes, so it is both titles on the line, and hardcore title is still 24/7. By the way, I'm glad that I feel like that they never dropped this or lost sight of this, but it was, if you wanted to have your own match, you had to bring your own referee. So Justin Credible comes out, own referee, hitting Bubba with a Singapore cane, super kick Stevie, and then I think he goes to pin him, but Crash comes out with his own referee. There's 3 referees in the ring now.
You know what, man? As much as I like the 24/7 rule, I think it would have been cool for them to keep the title around and just drop that. But I
Yeah,
guess
they
they kind of
could've.
dropped the hardcore thing altogether here soon.
I think WWF Hardcore is actually like a really underrated match style. You know what I mean? Like, obviously as a big deathmatch head, like I like my shit, but I think WWF Hardcore was simple and like fun.
Yeah, I think so too. There was like they had to think, because there was like things in place where you couldn't do X, Y, and Z.
Right. It wasn't like
So they
hack
had
and
to, like,
slash. They were setting up spots.
Right, they had to work around it. I thought that was cool.
I did too.
But yeah, they did move away from this style as they, especially 2006. They, time
Headshots.
to
and-
really get that shit out of
yeah,
here.
You know about that.
Crash Holly is now here. Throws Justin Credible out of the ring.
Fuck
Crash
off.
hits Steven and then goes for a pin. But Justin breaks it up with a fire extinguisher.
And then taunts.
Bubbier then hits Justin with the guitar
Dude.
with a ton of powder.
God damn. There's we've talked about it before, but there's few weapons that I enjoy more than guitar loaded with powder. This felt weird here at the end of this match here. Yeah, Stevie tags in Jazz and then kind of runs away. he just leaves.
I'm done. I don't want to be here.
And then Jazz and Trish are like working, but I was like, is Jazz hurt here? Because I feel like this match like slows down significantly.
I don't know. I think maybe they were probably a little blown from the shit before.
It could have been, because it was like, I was like, Jazz was kind of like, I don't know, maybe she was just selling or something. I don't even know what fucking happened to her for her to sell like this, but I was like, oh, what happened here? So yeah, Jazz and Trish kind of do duck under spots a couple times. Trish eventually catches her with the Stratisfaction and wins the women's title. Bubba does not win the hardcore title. Bubba can go to
thought Bubba won the hardcore title too. No, just Trish. All right. If I'm in that match, if I'm Bubba, I would have picked her ass up. I ain't leaving this ring. I'm winning the hardcore title.
In theory, he could have still won the hardcore title. It's 24/7.
Yeah, why didn't he do it on the ramp?
I think Stevie ran away. He got away.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that makes more sense.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm pretty sure I saw him at the top of the ramp.
he was taunting.
Trish smacks Bubba
and breaks the mic.
Yeah, breaks the mic, and then it works again. Get the tables.
So Bubba sets up a table. Trish loads Jazz up in the corner on Bubba's shoulders, and Bubba fucking sit-out powerbomb through the fucking table, and Jazz is fucking dead.
This is the Dixie Carter shit. You remember that?
It's exactly like that. That Dixie Carter one got a gigantic, like that's maybe an all-time TNA pop for her getting put through a table.
People were waiting for 20 years for that shit.
She wasn't even there, and they were still
they were still waiting for it.
That was in New York too, which was a cool like venue.
Yeah, what venue was that?
I don't think it was Hammerstein, or I don't think it was Manhattan Center either, right? But it looked similar.
Yeah. Yeah, it looked cool.
Yeah, well,
I remember that was a big
they did a big
selling
tour
point
there,
for
right?
them. They were like, yeah, we're running fucking in New York.
Yeah, that was cool as fuck. And that series of shows was really good too. Like that was a good era. I don't think anyone was watching though.
Was that Destination America?
I
could have been.
Think it might have been.
Yeah, sadly. It shows a graphic of Stone Cold Steve Austin versus NWO guy.
So this is fucking like Bubble Boy, not Bubble Boy. What was the bubble in SpongeBob called? Like the big fucking bubble. It was like a
bubble. Fuck! Now you made me think it's Bubble Boy. It might be Bubble Boy.
Fuck, I don't know. Either way, it's that with an NWO shirt on. That's just what this graphic is. It's vacant.
Bubble Buddy.
Yes,
That's what it is.
Bubble Buddy. It's Bubble Buddy in the NWO taking on Austin.
They had him moving and shit too. That was
yeah, I know.
We go backstage. Undertaker is in the hallway with Coachman.
Undertaker's smashing the back of his head against the wall repeatedly.
Concrete wall. Yeah.
Really
Coachman
good.
said, well, what about the bike? What did Hogan do to the bike?
You know, yeah. What are can we get your thoughts on what Hogan did to your bike? And Taker doesn't answer. And Coach says, well, any reaction to what Hogan did to your bike on the show? And Taker looks at him and gets in Coach's face, and he walks off. I feel like he was walking forever. He walks down a long hallway to get out of here.
I thought they were I was like, oh, he's gonna go into the darkness of the hallway. No, he opens the exit door and leaves.
Yeah, he just leaves through the door. Okay, cool.
Dude, JR says there's a Taker is sheathing.
Lawler said
Copium Taker.
Omega Law Taker.
Pot friend Taker.
Lawler says Taker's bike was $40,000 and Hogan flattened it.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, whoops.
Yeah, Vince has never paid anyone $40,000.
Not now.
It shows the Judgment Day card. Goes down the list here.
12 Stones Broken is the theme song of Judgment Day. I don't remember.
JR goes, the hit song.
Now, I feel like 12 Stones is 12 Stones. 12 Stones does the Nexus theme.
Like the group?
Yeah, you remember the Nexus? We walk alone. They do that song.
Yeah, Tubby Emu had that shirt.
Yeah, he had 3 of them. And the armband.
It shows Edge versus Angle, hair versus hair.
Holy fuck.
And then it cuts to them with bald renders of themselves.
That is Edge. I mean, the Kurt one is crazy because I feel like the Kurt one looks like one they eventually use for him. Like it's They
you're
figured
right.
out the shape of his head perfectly for this. And Edge looks insane, actually.
Edge is crazy with the glasses, bald-headed Edge. Why'd they do that, man?
That's fucked up, man.
That's crazy, man.
The Hardys and Brock and Heyman one is a very early Brock render because he still has the goatee and his hair's not the same.
He does have the goatee.
Yeah.
I'm glad he does that, too.
It's crazy.
So we go backstage. Goldust is backstage, and he starts singing some fucking lumberjack song.
Goldust says, I'm so excited Flair has given us the opportunity to be amongst the other lumberjacks. And you look ravishing. We should sing that lumberjack song.
Yeah. I'm a lumberjack and I'm okay. I sleep all night and I work all day.
I'm a lumberjack and I don't care song he sings. And he says, take it away. And it cuts to Booker T in full lumberjack outfit with beard. And Booker's pissed.
Dude, the way they cut to this was fucking perfect. Booker's comedic timing is just so good.
His eyes are bulging out of his head.
This is so Booker. Oh my god, I can't believe they never wanted to like give this guy the world at that point. That's like crazy.
It's even crazier that this happens on this episode of all the fucking episodes.
Yeah, I mean, really, because in like 10 minutes, everything changes. So
Booker said, "Man, I feel like a fool with this on. Where's your lumberjack outfit?" And Goldust says, "Well, you don't have to wear.
You don't wear that."
Yeah. And Booker says,
"What?"
Like real high pitched. What? He says, "Are you idiot?" And Booker goes to hit him with an axe. He says, "Since you like this outfit so much, you wear it out there." And he leaves.
Does Goldust actually wear it out there?
He does not wear it out there. He just wears.
You bitch.
Yeah, he should have worn it. That would have been awesome.
Judgment Day is presented by 1-800-CALL-ATT.
Ah, it's free for you and cheap for them.
Yo, you remember that? That's crazy.
Yeah.
Shit, Big Show and X-Pac versus Bradshaw.
Yes, X-Pac in NWO tights and Kane mask is
Kane mask.
one of my favorite. Like, this was never in a game, was it? With the mask.
Kane mask with NWO theatrics.
That's so fucking. I love this. There's a figure of this, by the way.
Got the Kane mask X-Pac?
Yeah, and the
Wow,
NWO
that's pretty
gear.
sweet.
Yeah. It's like a.
They should come out with a theatrics version where it's black and white.
Oh my god! Holy fuck!
Have they ever done that?
No, black and white NWO pack.
Yeah, like
No.
theatric NWO stuff.
Wow,
Oh, that'd be cool.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, bring that check up.
But yeah, this is fuck.
Who makes these figures?
Mattel got that.
Galoob, hit my line.
Cella Toys, Zombie Sailor.
Yeah,
Get on that. Yeah. I love this X-Pac look. He's fucking cool here. So Bradshaw's out here, handicap match. Bradshaw throws X-Pac into the corner and says, "Tag his ass," to tag in the Big Show.
That was so. I love that.
I thought that was
where he was
baller.
just beating the shit out of X-Pac and he goes, "Tag Big Show."
Yeah, just tag his ass in here, and Big Show tags in, and Bradshaw just starts throwing fucking bombs at him. He tries the shoulder tackle Big Show down, doesn't work. He goes for it again. X-Pac hits a knee in the back, and then Big Show hits him with a fucking just a fuck you clothesline, and just puts him on his shit. Oh my god.
Yeah, that was awesome, dude.
Yeah.
The whole beginning of this match was awesome. It kind of goes, they start getting heat on him or whatever.
It's a lot of heat. I mean, but again, it's a fucking handicap match. This is the second handicap match on the show. I just realized. I forgot there was one at the top.
very Eric Bischoff Raw style here for sure.
Eventually, Bradshaw tries to hit your finish.
Good call on that.
Yeah, X-Pac hits the buckle, Bradshaw hits the ropes, but Big Show fucking hits him with maybe one of the loudest chair shots. It's so loud. I don't know how he got it that loud.
Right to the fucking back,
Just annihilates him with his chair, and then gets in the ring. 2 choke slams to Bradshaw, and the NWO get the win. Lillian announces them just as NWO at the end, by the way, not Big Show. And
That's
X-Pac.
insane. Big Show and X-Pac NWO style. This is nuts.
They're the only members.
This is like the craziest NWO ever. Like they were like, this was the biggest middle finger to WCW ever. Actually, this right here.
I'm gonna kill it.
This is nuts. It then shows you can watch Judgment Day on your computer at home with the live webcast.
Did you ever do this?
No.
I feel like
There is no fucking way that I could have watched anything on my computer back then.
I feel like I maybe wanted to, but I didn't have the testicular fortitude to ask my parents to buy that. Plus, we were also watching it in very mischievous ways on television.
I was watching Sunday Night Heat, and then I was looking up the results afterwards, and then I would go on the bus and be like, yo, did you guys see when Bradshaw defeated Big Show in 5 minutes and 49 seconds at Judgment Day? Yeah, we saw that.
Yeah, that was just how it happened too.
Yeah,
That was-
me too.
So-
me too. I saw it.
So it's weird because it says, they're advertising you can watch it at home on your computer. But the graphic at the top says WWF.com, like on the bar, but it shows WWE.com on the logo. But Jerry Lawler says you can watch it on WWF.com, and then JR says you can watch it on your computer at WWE.com. So no one knows.
Just go to WWFparties.com right now.
WWF. No.
And you can watch my balls being
You
kissed.
can definitely watch. There's surely something on WWFparties.com right now called Judgment Day.
Yeah, well,
Absolutely.
there's something there. Like, I'm gonna check that out. See what's popping this week on WWFparties.com. I just gotta take a peek and see what's popping.
You think
here,
it's
so.
updated constantly? Like a weekly
No,
update?
we still got Julia Ann and Gina
There
Valentina
you
doing
go.
that
That's
thing.
one-
I mean, this week we do got Tiffany Watson up here. That's pretty interesting.
She's ranked top.
Angela White.
Is that the WWF top 25 ranking?
Yeah, right here at the bottom. It's flashing. It's blinding me, actually, which is crazy.
Propaganda.
Good website. Thank you, Jeff Farty and Matt Hardy.
Yeah, keep it up, Lita.
Yeah, thanks so much.
Thank
So we go backstage.
Oh, my
Hulk
God.
Hogan with hat.
Coach is catching up with Hogan as Hogan is set to leave here. His motorcycle is parked exactly where he left it when he arrived, and Hogan has his big helmet on and his big leather jacket. And Coach says, "Congrats on your win, but you got to focus on the Undertaker at Judgment Day." And Hogan says, "You know something, Coach? Me and my pasta
Okay, I'm
mania."
glad you wrote this down. Did you write this down like legit, what he said? This
yes,
has to
yes, I
be
did.
the most fucked up thing I've ever heard in my life. I couldn't believe what I was listening to.
If I missed anything, let me know, but I'm pretty sure I got it here. He said, "You know something, Coach? Me and all my Hulkamaniacs will take care of Taker at Judgment Day. I gotta say, thank God for the rattlesnake, because he made my day. I was gonna ride around tonight. I was gonna ride around Toronto tonight, take the leathers off, flex these 24-inch pythons, and spook some of the creeps out there." What? What are you? What?
He's gonna rip the leather off and spook some of the creeps out there tonight in Toronto. You know what he's saying.
Dude.
You know what he's saying. Yes, sir.
I'm gonna take the leathers off, flex the pythons. Where? What is
In
it?
Toronto tonight, spooking all the creeps out there.
But I think I'm gonna ride my Harley out there, dude, and be one of the lumberjacks in his match and watch his back. And and then out of nowhere, Undertaker brains him in the head with a crowbar.
Shut up!
Hulk Hogan couldn't be more safely padded here. How did this crowbar affect him in the least?
He was wearing like 3 jackets, man.
He had a full
2
helmet
hats,
on.
bandana.
Taker comes up, watcha! Taker has a baller-ass line here. He says, "You should be watching your own back. Don't you know Dead Man Inc.'s in the house?" I was like, oh, fuck, that's so
Into his
sick.
house.
That's so sick. But yeah, Hogan's dead. He's dying here. Got crowbarred the hell.
No
Taker...
pythons.
No,
spooking the
dude,
creeps.
I didn't get this creep. I should have exposed myself to this creep here, dude.
Yeah, you should have.
Flex these 24 balls. You can kiss them, dude. So Taker starts hog-tying Hogan's ankles to the back of Hogan's motorcycle. It takes a while. Hogan.
Wow. In my head, I thought you just said he started hog tying his balls to the motorcycle. And then it took a second. I was like, you didn't say that.
Tell me. You didn't just say that.
Let me try that one more time.
His ankles. To the back of
It
this.
took a long time. It's a hog tie his balls again.
Well, it's,
Damn
a
thing.
droopy
It's
sack, dude.
not working.
Down to my ankles. I'm gonna flex these 24-inch balls.
I gotta spook the creeps.
Take the
out
leathers
here.
off. Thank God for my rattlesnake, dude.
Holy fuck.
So Taker takes forever here to hog tie Hogan to this fucking motorcycle. Hogan is, just writhing in pain on the floor, moaning, dude.
Taker's like trying to talk. She said, yeah.
Fuck you.
This is hard. Oh,
Fuck.
how do you do this?
He has to go back and punch him in the head a couple times.
I'll figure this out, I promise.
Very awkward amount of fucking just time here. Eventually, Taker ties him up. He says, "This is right. I got this shit, motherfucker." Taker says, "Since I don't have a bike anymore, I'll be damn glad to ride on yours." So Taker gets on Hogan's bike, starts it
I'm
up.
gonna ride your bike, Hogan.
Get off my hog, dude.
Let me try that one more time.
Nobody rides my hog and gets away with it, dude. Get off. Hey. So Hogan starts the motorcycle. He looks back. He looks forward. And he begins to drive. He begins to drag Hulk Hogan through the hallway, carpeted hallway, and Hogan...
No way, JR says Hogan is getting dragged on that concrete.
Hogan, full leather jacket helmet, is sliding across the floor in this hallway. It's fucking the craziest visual ever. I don't remember it being this fucking funny. Hogan is just like clutching his chest. Yeah. He's sliding. It's like a Jackass scene. Like, it's fucking crazy. So they drive out of frame, but you still hear the motorcycle. Then it shows her. Oh, look at what the Undertaker just did to Hulk Hogan. This is unbelievable. This shit. It comes back.
I like to think that that they cut on that scene and so they got like a stunt Hogan to get in the back.
I've had enough of this, dude.
I ain't riding no man's hog, bro.
Get Sean Stasiak out here.
That'd be crazy.
That'd be Stunt Hogan? I need
Stunt Hogan on the
my
ground?
brother Horace.
Oh my God! What if that was right? Holy shit!
Horace in the helmet?
That'd be crazy.
Get my dude here. So it comes back. Taker is driving back. It's not a new hallway. It's the same hallway.
He's coming back.
So Taker had to turn around entirely. And
He's coming back.
We saw the hallway earlier. It's the same one that Taker walks out of. So he does. He's like, I don't know how they do
Nah,
this.
no way. I think they flipped it horizontally. They took the video and flipped it to the other side.
That's so sick.
He's coming back.
He's coming back. Taker drives back down with Hogan fucking smashing into the walls.
Holy shit,
He drives
man.
back into the fucking parking lot area, kinda, and Hogan slides across the floor, hits a bunch of boxes with a bunch of fucking pipes and water containers. What the fuck is this setup here?
Dude, I thought, I back in the day, I didn't know what pipe and drape looked like, so I always just assumed they just had a bunch of pipes hanging around.
I did too.
That's fucking pipe and drape pipe.
That's
now that
crazy.
makes a lot more sense. Yeah.
They never explained that though.
No way.
So Hogan, a bunch of boxes and pipe and fucking water containers drop on Hogan.
Oh, brother.
And Hogan is
I'm
laying there.
leathered out, dude.
Taker walks up and says, "Welcome to my world, Hogan." What does that mean? Taker,
Yeah, you heard him.
Taker's getting dragged around on the back of a motorcycle.
Yeah, you heard this motherfucker.
So Sergeant Slaughter and the paramedics, which is the top of the line medical team we have here,
EMTs and Sergeant Slaughter.
equally.
Of course.
Well, you know, Sergeant Slaughter was in the war. He knows what he's
Yeah,
doing.
what war?
The world one.
You know damn well which one.
All of them. All of them. They take off Hogan's helmet to put on a neck brace. I don't know if that was necessary. And Hogan is just laying there moaning. Oh, fuck. God. The fucking scene. I mean, him dragging Hogan initially is funny as hell. Them coming back and them Taker driving back down the hallway and Hogan just sliding across the carpet is... I was laughing so goddamn hard, man.
Yeah, the camera shot was impeccable here. This
It's
is
like a
fantastic
bottom down
shit.
shot. It's not like a regular camera shot. It's like, you know, meant to be like a movie look. Like,
Yeah, that's crazy. So after that, it's time for the main event.
yeah. Then we go from
Yeah,
Hogan.
fuck the Hogan
getting
thing.
Murdered.
We're moving on.
Lumberjack time, baby.
Yeah, Steve Austin lumberjack match. All the stars are here.
Handpicked. Handpicked by Ric. You
I would love to see Ric Flair try to name anybody around this ring. Handpicked.
You don't think Ric Flair was going out of his way to find Crash Holly, Just Incredible, Big Boss
Big
Man,
Boss Man.
Goldust, Booker T, Raven, Eddie Guerrero, William Regal, Brock Lesnar, X-Pac, and Big Show. You don't think he was looking for all these guys?
Holy shit, man. Oh.
How did Goldust even end up out here? Like, they just had, like, 2 faces and a bunch of heels?
They weren't even dressed up, man. Fuck you.
So Flair's music is playing. Flair, just to make sure you don't think he's in the NWO, is wearing a WWF or WWE Get the F Out shirt.
The worst shirt. I thought he was wearing it backwards. He had
No
the
way.
big WWE logo on the back.
That's how Get the F Out on the front, brother.
Yeah, but like that shirt's just
It
crazy.
sucks.
I wish they made one that had like the WWF logo on the front
Yeah.
or a WWE logo, like titty style.
Yeah.
And then get the F out on the back.
You're right. That would have
a
been way
dope
cooler, but they didn't. The titty design wasn't invented yet.
shirt. Yeah, we only have the one that starts below your titty.
Shawn Michaels
Shawn
style.
Michaels style.
So
Oh,
Austin
God.
comes out here, immediately starts fighting with the Lumberjacks. Flair and Big Show start whooping his ass. They throw him in the ring. Flair gets on the mic and says, "And now, Austin, you son of a bitch, you got Booker T. Come on, Booker. You're the newest member of the NWO." And Booker gets in the ring, confused, looking at his hand, and then starts beating up Austin. What? What?
Yeah, you know.
Booker is okay with this. He was fine.
Yeah.
He just joins
He's
the
in the
NWO.
NWO.
Why?
Yeah.
Why?
That's awesome. Hell yeah.
JR says, "Oh, that's news to Booker T and also news to us." Okay, great.
NWO style.
Booker gets in looking at his hand like, what do I do? Talk to the hand. I got to figure it out.
Why'd I get so evil?
He does not have NWO gear, so obviously he was not prepared for this.
Did he ever have NWO gear? Or
I
am
swear
tripping?
he did. I got to now.
Okay,
I know.
for some reason I remember.
I feel like he had
he had NWO hat. For some reason I remember Booker T with NWO.
No, he
hat.
has here. He has it like Scott Hall style.
Oh yeah, he just took Scott Hall's attire.
It's legit
okay.
just Scott Hall's fucking gear. Yeah.
Okay, you know what? It was Sean with the hat. It was
Sean
Sean with
had the
NWO
hat and the NWO shirt. Yes, I don't. So Sean didn't wrestle when he was in NWO. Is that right?
I'm not sure. He probably just went home again. Yeah.
All right.
Nothing to say, Tony.
Owned. I'm with you, James, this time.
Got him.
Brock starts whooping Austin's ass, by the way, and Brock even like Austin's bigger guy, but Brock is like double Austin's weight here. It looks like it's crazy.
Yeah, he's. I can't believe they even had him out there.
So Brock is putting the fucking shoulder tackling him into the ring post, into the barricade, into the apron. He throws him back in, and Booker starts yelling at him, saying, "I got it! I got this!" Austin goes for the stunner. Booker blocks it, spins Austin around, goes for a line. Austin ducks that and punches the shit out of Booker. Kills Booker with a spine buster as well. I always liked that spine buster. They kind of had a similar spine buster, actually, now that I think
Or he
about
just throws him.
It's kind of like, yeah, you just kind of get him up, and then you don't hold on to them. You just swing your arms through and take their legs. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I get what you're saying. Yeah, I like that one a lot.
Yeah,
It's like very impactful. Booker's would always, he'd go down to his knees. It'd be like, bring you up, slam down. Kind of like an Alabama slam to the knees, I guess. Stone Cold's was he would get you up and then just toss you like a sack of fucking bricks.
Just fuck you.
man.
Yeah, I'm not taking that bump, son.
That was sweet.
You say I got 2 knee braces. You think I'm dropping to a knee?
Yeah, at this point, no way,
No
bro.
knees
Just take
for
your
me.
bump and let's move on.
Booker hits Austin right in the face with a super kick that I think kind of rattled Austin, because I think the end of this match is a little wonky. I don't know.
You don't
if
see him taking too many kicks like that.
he probably shouldn't,
Yeah, probably.
because I feel like he's fucked up for the rest of this match, because he takes the kick, and then we're not too far from the finish here. Like, Big Show gloms him a little more.
Also just a good seller, really.
Yeah, maybe you're right. Austin low blows Booker. It's disqualification here, though. The Lumberjacks all start getting up on the apron. Austin's bumping all of them. Austin ducks a couple missed clotheslines, weird-ass clotheslines from Booker. I don't know what happened to this finish here. But Austin rolls them up and gets the win. That's what made me think that something was weird, because Austin kind of just rolled them up and won. I thought it was...
Right, yeah.
what
But, it was a...
against
that's
all
how they
odds
did
thing,
go
like a
homes.
quick win. Yeah, I think I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Raven tries attacking Austin on the way out, but Austin's having none of that. Immediately kicks his ass.
Sorry, bitch.
JR, you better get out of here, you damn Texas rattlesnake. Austin's flipping him off on the stage. He's he just won, flipping Flair off, who's in the ring flipping out, and then all of a sudden, Arn Anderson jumps Austin from behind.
Holy
I
shit.
couldn't believe it.
That was crazy. With the fucking tan shirt on, crazy looking dude.
And the loafers, he's just whooping his ass.
This is the enforcer real talk right here.
He throws Austin back in the ring. Big Show loads him up for a choke slam, holds him in the air forever, kills him, drops like 4-5 elbow drops on him, drops a bunch of knees on him. Austin's bleeding out of his mouth, takes another choke slam. Flair is punching the way at him. He's just getting his ass whooped. No one is wanting to save Austin. Not even Goldust is out here.
So no friends?
Where was Goldust?
Probably trying to find the lumberjack dude. I forgot, I'm sorry.
And JR ends the show by saying, Judgment Day came early for the Rattlesnake, but will he be executed this Sunday on pay-per-view?
Holy fuck, man. Holy shit.
Will he die?
That was crazy.
What a cool line, though. He was great at that. He was great at the, like, you know, big
Go
moment.
home. It's time to get out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nowadays, yeah.
Yeah.
We got a...
What show?
The playoffs are this
What
week.
show's coming up here, son?
Auburn versus Alabama.
All the shows are here.
Roll Tide.
This is a fucking... I thought this was a fun show. I don't think the crowd liked it, though.
Yeah, I think the crowd was like, what the fuck is this?
I liked it. I had fun with this fucking show.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot going on here. I like this a lot.
Yeah, it was cool, man.
I think the matches could have been a little, like, if you were looking at it, they could have done a
Sure.
little better spreading the matches out. Because I guess it was more so because we've seen the future, so we know what
Sure.
the future is.
Yeah, you're right.
Maybe at the time it wasn't tired yet, but I remember
Fucking-
that Eric Bischoff Raw shit being like always handicap, fucking
Yeah,
triple threat.
you're right.
I remember that a lot.
It was a very interesting show. A lot of crazy shit. The Taker Hogan stuff is so fucking funny, man. I feel like
It's the funniest shit ever.
I haven't seen that in forever, so it was like I was dying. Fucking Stone Cold's he's just Stone Cold. It doesn't get any better, really.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
So there you go. That was Raw from May 13th, 2002.